I know that's more. Now that's more like it. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Chris Lilly 100 here tonight at Dover Motor Speedway. After having 45 issues, we are pacing right now, but I'm most importantly joined here tonight with Armani DePaul. We have Marcus Vanderlee in the booth tonight, but he's kind of
Hi, guys.
getting food right now. Yep, no, there he is.
Hi, guys. I got my food.
And then we got Aiden Smith right here as well.
Hello.
Apparently they wrecked on the pace lap. So we're going to have one more go at it before we go green.
Yeah. Hey, while we do that, though, I think, should we go through the starting lineup here?
Yeah.
If you can go through it in the next
Let's just
seconds.
let's give them the short summary real quick. Hold on.
All right, so on pole, we got Garrett A. White with a 23.077, one hundredth of a second faster than Micah Walls. River Jones is third, Derek Shaver's fourth, Crook fifth, Enoch Hancock is in sixth.
Chris Lilly's in seventh with Ryan Wan in eighth. Ronan Suarez is in ninth with Dylan Fox in 10th, and that's going to be all we can do tonight because, we were kind of late by a major amount, but let's go green.
37 trucks. My turn.
Go right ahead.
37 trucks. Pace car goes down pit road. The field in the hands of Garrett A. White. Another round of ASCA is about to begin. Let's go racing at Dover.
Oh, we got stack-ups in the back already. We got a wreck on the front straightaway. Couple cars around.
It's going to be a long race.
The Monster Mile already claiming victims here tonight, as we saw there. That was the 20 of Nick Ortega.
Nick Ortega and Dexter Schaefer.
We're in for a long one, boys.
And it didn't even start with them. It started like way further up. Eli Bodine looked like he was involved in it. Yeah.
Now, before the race started, Gavin talked about how this is a race for potential promotions for the Truck Series to move up to Cup. This is going to be the song of things to come for tonight. I have a feeling we're going to see very few promotions.
Hey, so I am looking at the replay right now. I don't know if we're on replay right now, but it looks like Dylan Fox spun the tires. Dylan Fox, who started 10th, spun the tires, and that just caused a big stack up on back and eventually reached the 20 in the 07.
Yeah, and I also want to note that it was made worse by the 07 not holding his brakes and just rolling right back onto the track. Just not a good look for these guys.
There was an instant after the yellow came out. It looks like, I don't know if Dylan was just like, I don't know what was going on, but I mean, after the caution came out, Dylan just hooked left into Alex Urbina in turn one.
Did he have any steering damage?
Well, Urbina's coming down the pit road to get that fixed, and if you know anything about a truck, the truck is a very aero-dependent vehicle, so any slight damage can be enough to mess you up. Yeah, so it looks like Gavin Graham has put Dylan Fox at fault.
Well, yeah, that does make sense.
Looks like Dylan lagged down anyway, so...
Yeah. He's back, so he's going to be a couple laps down here. What do we think so far? Long one, or do you think it'll be a quick one?
Well, we didn't even get to turn number 1, so... Well, this is going to be a long race. This is going to be a very, very long race. This is the 5th race of the season. We had Pocono last week, and might as well take a look at the point standings really quick. So the 32 of Oscar Johnson Liu is currently your points leader. 6 points clear of your race leader, Michael Walls. Duncan Faw currently sits 3rd in the standings. 4th, the 51 of Nathan Inman. And 5th, rounding out the top 5 in points, is Eli Bodine. Interesting. So the top 10, remember, make the chase, or the playoffs, whatever we want to call it. And we have only 2 winners currently in the top 10, that being Michael Walls in the 7 and Cole Wilson down in 10th. And even then, Wilson is only in by 1 point.
Yeah, and very worth noting here, Nathan Inman, you said he's 4th. He almost got cut up. He luckily avoided it. But right now he's looking to catch up to the field here as we're on 1 to green.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to get it rolling once again, which is another chance at redemption for these guys who've wrecked on the pace lap before the green, on the green, and after the yellow.
I love
Yeah.
ASCA.
So,
You love
so
ASCA.
after that, our top 10 changed heavily. So we got Michael Walls first, Shaver second, White third, River Jones is fourth, Hancock went up to fifth. Then you got Vincent Crook in sixth. Ryan Kwan has driven his way to seventh. Our hometown hero, Chris Lilly, he's in eighth. Ronan Suarez ninth, and Diana Clarkson 10th as we come to the green flag.
Yeah, no, with the pace car off, Michael Walls is going to lead us here into the restart zone as he gets a great jump as we go back green here from the Monster Mile. Derek Shaver, Garrett White left in the dust, but it's all Michael Walls for now.
Michael Walls with a great jump. He's got about 4 to 5 car lengths over the rest of the field as we got a battle here for the second spot on the outside. The 20, well, no, it's not the 20, excuse me. The 25 is going to hang on to it for now.
Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like the field's spread out pretty well already. I mean, everyone just wants to make it through this race. Oh, we got trouble in the back, trouble on the front straightaway. Bass Pro Shop's car on the wall. I don't know who that is.
That's Jacob,
Looks like
Mitchell. Yeah, no, he has his right front is shattered. That's going to be the end of his race already on lap 6. And well, I'm more surprised it wasn't a yellow yet.
Yeah, I mean, Mitchell kept it going. He didn't get sideways enough for iRacing to say anything. Looking back here, it looks like he just got a little loose off forward. You know, these trucks around Dover do get pretty loose. Unfortunately, Ashton Champion, nowhere to go. Got in the back of him. Is Champion still going, though? Mitchell's going to try and get down the pit road safely.
Mitchell had issues at Pocono as well. Currently sits 6th in the standings with no top 10s, and that streak is going to continue.
Yeah, unfortunate day for Mitchell. You know, usually known as one of the cleaner drivers here in ASCA. Just really bad luck for him so far this year.
Yeah, no, as we got a battle here where Vincent Crook is wrecking the back. That is Ronan Suarez, Diana Clark.
Woo!
Man,
The
how is
39
that?
is involved. Ronan Suarez.
Caution's out once again as they were wrecking right there on the back straight. Ronan Suarez around, Diana Clark as well. Ronan Suarez just lost it on his own there, collecting Diana Clark as everyone went down to dodge and avoid.
Miraculously, that was only a 2-car accident. And at Dover, you know how big these crashes can get.
That's a shame for Diana. I mean, she really had nowhere to go in that instance. Just Suarez just got loose, came up. She tried to go underneath, but it's a little too late. I mean, the damage may not be too bad for that 41 truck, but she's definitely going to have to go into the pits and try to fix that.
Oh, for sure.
mean,
This
you can just-
yellow... So this yellow looks like should help the number 54 of Lucas Sipka. He'll be getting the lucky dog here, if my calculations are correct.
Yeah, no, Lucas Sipka was one of the first people involved in that on that lap 1 wreck here. He's gonna probably get the lucky dog as everyone dives into pit road to assess damages and just, you know, just top off depending on what type of person you are.
Oh yeah.
What's the fuel looking like? We are already 10 laps into this race.
Yeah. And it's very interesting, you know, tire strategy, very interesting to see how that works. We have 5 tire changes here today at Dover. This place typically eats up tires. I think you could go about maybe a 2-stop if it went green. So I think with all these yellows, it's going to make it really interesting. Track position with these trucks, very important. So interesting to see what these drivers do.
I just
Well,
want to know.
think about this. Because we've already had 2 crashes in the first 10 laps, I think that's going to set the tone for how the race is going to be. I wonder if you're going to have a couple guys possibly try to stay out in the midst of all these cautions and just try to gain some track position, because it's really hard to pass here at Dover.
Yeah, and you think, I mean, we've only been green for maybe a total of 5 laps, if that. So, you know, they haven't really put much wear on their tires. Obviously, on these restarts, you're going almost flat out in these trucks, as they don't really carry as much power as, say, the Xfinity car that we use in the Cup Series. So, you know, it's about tire management, because this track is a cheese grater.
Keep an eye on Diana Clark in 10th right now. I mean, I don't. Yeah, we're going double, and she has not come on the pit road. I'm guessing people are saying that her damage isn't that bad, but look at the left front. That is indented pretty bad. And you mentioned it earlier how these trucks, they are very aero sensitive. So keep an eye on row 5 of the outside line. I mean, there's a chance for possibly a stack up or something crazy to happen going through turn 1 to 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no.
she has front damage that usually. Go ahead, Wayne.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, Diana Clark, who had major damage there on the inside wall, stayed out. I was gonna bring it up before Amani spotted it, but yeah, like you said, keep an eye on it. So back to you, Marcus.
Yeah, I was gonna say she also. You guys missed it. She also has rear damage, and the way it works with these trucks, a little bit of rear damage, that's enough to make you as loose as you can possibly be. So keep an eye. Maybe the handling of that truck's gonna go away. Maybe it's gonna work in her favor. We're gonna see here, but we're coming back to the green flag. Pace car pulls on in.
Pace car
Here
off
comes-
as we roll into the restart zone once again. This is our second time around going in as we go back green, but Michael Walls getting a little bit less of a absolutely overwhelming start here. Garrett White is going to be right on the outside going into turn 1.
White's going to shoot it off in there. He's going to drift up the track just a little bit. That's going to allow the 7 to try to clear the 26. He'll do just that, but he leaves the outside open just a little bit. Now the 26 goes to the inside.
Something to note here, Chris Lilly has driven his way up to the 6th position here. Home crowd, the virtual home crowd on their feet for him right now as we got near dive into turn 1. Garrett White tried to take a peek there, but Michael Walls closed the door. We're going to see what he does here. White looking inside, gets chopped off there. And look at, you see that dirty air, you see how it affects his truck. Slightly goes up the track there. He's not able to hold the bottom exactly as he wants to.
Wall just a little bit before going into turn number 1. He's going to go up just a little bit. Wall's just going to go a little bit of a dirty air block there. Heading off for turn number 2. Looks like the top there is separating themselves just a little bit as the 26 dives into turn number 3 on the inside.
Michael
side by
Walls.
side.
Oh my God! Yeah, side by side here. They're gonna be dead even going into 1 here on the front straightaway. Garrett White tucks it back a little bit to keep it inside, but he washes up from the dirty air here. Wall's still leading, but that might put Rivers Jones into contention now.
Yeah, hey, I just want to mention really quick, watching the 41 here, she has fallen off pretty hard. Her truck does not look stable at all. She's dropped since the start to 15th and dropping back even further.
All starting to pull away a little bit from Garrett A. White. Now White's getting... Looks like we got a battle heating up for the 3rd spot. Or excuse me, the 2nd spot.
Yeah, second spot here, Garrett A. White and Rivers Jones.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
River
Wayne,
Jones. We've had...
Ooh, hit the wall.
I believe this is one of his first few starts here. Well, first for a lot of people in general, but we haven't seen much of him in the lead, but maybe something will change here at Dover tonight.
Ena Cancock got into the wall coming out of turn number 4. He was in the 5th spot. He's now under pressure from Chris Lilly, who dives into the inside. Side-by-side battle for the top 5.
Yeah, the virtual, like I said, virtual home crowd have been on their feet for him the entire time. It's very interesting to see the lines people run. I mean, Lilly runs low. You've got Atkins up high. And look at Vincent Crook. He's running against the wall in 1 and 2 there. So the diversity of lines that you get at this track is insane. And we have a battle for the 6th position right now.
Yeah, no, it's between Lilly and Atkins right now, but Lilly's going to get that run to clear him. So now it's going to be a problem for Crook to go past Spain Atkins here for 7th. And it's just a scramble to get positions before these tires wear out, and you can't do much with that.
Yeah, so I was going to say, yeah, you got a lot of lines here, but especially when you go into those top lines, the middle and all the way by the wall, I mean, that's going to use more tires than running that bottom. I think that's why you're seeing everyone just starting to... Oh, we got one car in the wall on the back end of the top 10.
Yeah, side by side right now into... Well, they were side by side in the one that looked like Rivera and Wilbur. They weren't. That didn't go any further though. But yeah, we're talking about tires here. I mean, let's go to Chris Lilly. You know, notoriously great tire saver, especially my experience racing him. Something about him, I don't know how he does it, but this man can make a set of tires go 10 laps longer than they're supposed to, and that's something that you don't see out of many drivers. So insane patience by Lilly there. On the back bumper of Enoch, by the way.
Yeah, no,
the wall just a little bit.
Yeah, no, but
Enoch
from what I'm seeing
really-
here, he gets it on the right rear there more than on the right front. He gets a little squirrely off exit, but he comes with a benefit of not burning off that right front early on.
Goes to the inside a little bit, just peeking the Enoch Hancock, saying, hey, I'm here. And you can even see as well, like, he really drifts up high coming out of turn 2. Whereas compared to Enoch, where he kind of has a little bit of a shallower exit.
Oh, good battle here for that looks like the 12th position. Gage Bennett and Seth Wilbur. Well, now that turns the 13th position as it turns the 14th. As you see, look at the 95. That's CJ Erdman. He was getting freight trained on the outside. He's trying to hold it on the bottom here. Everyone else trying to get around him. 96 in the wall. Gonna keep it straight though. But yeah, it's crazy. You see the big difference between the guys who are running the top 10, the guys who are running 11th through 15th right now. Their driving styles.
And the battle for the lead is starting to heat up as well. Michael Walls, his advantage over the 26 is almost completely gone. They're only separated by about 2 car lengths. And Garrett White, he's at the wall. We got a caution.
Don't know where that's.
Here Ronan Suarez mentioned something about the 35.
Yeah, let's see what happened with. Oh, it looks like. Oh, here it is. So the number 61 of Duncan Fall went around here on the front straightaway. Let's see who this was. Dexter Schaefer. Oh, that looks like some really bad netcode or something. Or no, maybe Duncan Fall was just loose and came back up across the 49's nose, and there he went around to the wall.
Well, you got to assume that everyone's probably going to come on the pit road now.
And you know who this benefits? You know, the guys who may or may not have pitted last yellow, that's going to benefit them a lot because now they're going to have an extra set of tires over those who chose to pit earlier in the race. Maybe take a set or two.
I don't know, because I mean, that was what, like a 10-ish lap run? I think the tires are worn out enough to where, yeah, they're going to get track position, but they're going to get freight trained pretty quickly.
Yeah. Here they all come down on the pit road here.
And that's the disadvantage. It's like, depending on the track, I mean, you need a run. You kind of have to run like a fine line where either you can hold off everyone on fresh tires for long enough to where everyone has to come in, or you're on literally the thin edge. Like, I'm talking maybe, let's say in this case, 5 to 6 laps to where you can actually hold your own on old tires.
Yeah. Everyone comes down pit road. The only people who stay out, Dylan Fox, who is 2 laps down now if he stays out, which he will be 2 down. Matt Bottles, who went by everyone, he is the lucky dog. He'll be coming in the pits right now with an EOL, that JTS photography truck. And as you go through pit road here, all you see is people just repairing everything they can repair.
We got a problem here. That Garrett White was speeding on pit road and looks like he's got to let everybody by now.
Oh, that's going to be a big hit.
Yeah, no, you hate to see it for him. He qualified on pole, and now he's getting sent straight to the back. You hate to see it.
Oh, I think Ryan Kwan got a penalty too. The Diana Clark's going to the back. Ryan Kwan, I thought he said something. Yep, there's Kwan right there. He was running in the top 10 before pit cycles. And Dover, super easy track to go over the speed limit. I've done it myself. The 35-mile-an-hour pit road here, people think, well, this should be a 40-mile-an-hour pit road.
You know, I completely agree. Dover is one of those tracks where it feels like the pit lane should be faster, but you get smacked with a 35-mile-per-hour pit road, and you just get caught speeding.
Mm-hmm. So iRacing does not play around with that. They're going to send a couple people to the back. The main one being Garrett White. Ryan Kwan also got sent to the back. Diana Clark got sent to the back as she was already in the back from her damage.
And I also think Diana Clark probably also intentionally got an end of the line so that her damage doesn't affect anybody on this upcoming restart here.
Oh, she did ask if she had the right of way into the pits.
That's something to note.
Well, here we
NASCAR
go.
heading
Let's
off
try it
once.
again.
NASCAR heading off once again. 27 laps completed as it's now River Jones here in second with Michael Walls leading once again. Let's go back green.
Yeah,
Michael
interesting to
Walsh
see what Mike.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say interesting to see what Michael Walls does here. Like I said, full throttle around here. That's gonna burn your tires up quick, especially in clean air. That's the easiest place to go full throttle. So interesting to see if Rivers keeps up with him.
A couple guys got loose coming out of turn number 2 towards the back of the pack. Thankfully, nothing happened. But like you mentioned, full throttle throughout most of the track. You know, Dover is a weird place here for the trucks. It's like you can almost go full throttle here, but not quite. But it's really, you think you can. Like, sometimes you think, oh, I could go full throttle because you only got to bleep the gas just a little bit. You know, let your foot off the gas a little bit, then just slam it back down. But if you don't time it correctly, you're going to go straight into the wall. You're going to get really loose coming out of the corners. And I want to talk about these corners really quick. Turns 1 and 2 have a lot. You know, this track looks like, all right, turns 1 and 2 are identical to 3 and 4. But if you pay attention, I mean, turns 1 and 2, they have a lot more
almost
grip.
an issue in 2 here. Sorry to cut you off. Looked like Garrett White got into Dexter Schaefer, and that sent Ethan McCook up the track as well. They kept it going, though, kept it green. Back to you.
Now, I was going to say, turns 1 and 2, they actually have a little more grip compared to 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is a little more slick, and I've been watching throughout the race. There's been a lot more incidents, well, near incidents, coming out of turn number 4 than turn number 2, and I think that has to do with the fact that, again, just that side of the track is, for whatever reason, more slick, even though, you know, the track is pretty much a near symmetrical oval. I'll tell you what, Michael Walls, he is not alone in this battle for the lead. We talked about River Jones much as he was battling mostly just to get up to second, but he is not letting this 7 truck out of his sights. He has actually been going a little bit quicker the last few laps, forcing Michael Walls to change his approach.
River Jones might have the dirty air figured out for now at least, but what will he do once he finally breaks that bubble to get side by side here with Michael Walls?
Yeah, I just want to point out we do have a battle brewing for 6th here, as Enoch Hancock, he gets dove under by Payson Lindsay. Payson Lindsay's going to take 6th, and he's going to clear him. Oh, man, what a slide job by him. And now Enoch, everyone's just going to take their opportunity to go by him. There goes the 42 of Daniel Rivera.
And then here comes Gage M. Bennett. He's going to go down to the inside as well. And Enoch Hancock, he's in danger of falling outside the top 10. He finally gets back in line right in front of the 05.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and Rivera in the wall.
Am I looking at this correctly? Chris Lilly, who was running in the top 10, we got cheap back of the pack, just a mess right now. But Chris Lilly, he was in the 14th. Top 10, and yeah, he's back in 14th. What happened?
Yeah, I think pit cycles, I mean, you know, pit cycles change everything. Some guys, sometimes you'll get a better stop than others, and it will have nothing to do with damage. iRacing RNG will just affect you like that. So maybe Chris Lilly, like I said, maybe he's just saving his tires, hoping for a long run. If there is a long run, keep an eye on that 53 truck, as he'll be in the top 5 in no time.
Oh, we got a battle here for the top 10. CJ Erdman under pressure, trying to put pressure on Vincent Crook, who holds that 10th spot.
Yeah, no, Vincent Crook was defending like a madman, trying to keep it away from Noah Herron there at the number 95. He's just trying to keep that top 10 so that he can probably take advantage later on from these guys burning up their stuff.
Talk about guys burning up their stuff. Garrett A. White's trying to make his way through the field right now. Currently running in the 19th position, running a little higher than everyone else in the hopes of getting a run here. Seth Wilbur almost got under him last lap in turn number 3, but now he went up the track, and Seth Wilbur is about to get passed by the 49 of Dexter Schaefer.
You know, as we got a battle here for 15th, CJ Erdman, Ashton champion here. They were going to be side by side on X as they spin in the back. I believe that is Zachary Tyler, the number 29 there. He went He almost spun it right in front of a group of people there. That could have been the yellow right there, but we stay green for now.
Yeah, it looks like the 18 there, the 18 of Ethan McCook just got up into him off the corner. Luckily, Zachary Tyler does keep it going. No caution will come out. But man, talk about giving someone the chrome horn.
You know, since I probably have to point it out for those that have been watching all season long, that your eyes aren't freaking out on you. That is Diego Acuna, previously known as... Damn, I already forgot his name from earlier. But that is the 84 now of Diego Acuna. No longer... I completely blinked out on his name. Thank goodness. As they almost spin in the back already again. That being the 49 and the 00. It's getting chaotic out here.
Yeah, tensions are rising. And you know what? I mentioned Chris Lilly. He was 14th a couple laps ago. He's 12th now. Just got by Nathan Inman a couple laps ago. Nathan Inman, that's our 4th place driver in the point standings we were talking about. Oh, we got almost some trouble back here.
Yeah, the back of the pack is kind of a mess right now. Everyone's trying to jostle for position, take what they can get. Right now, 14th on back. You got a pack of about 7 cars. Ooh, 1 car in the wall.
Oh, we got
spin.
We got
Oh,
spinner.
multiple
That's
cars in the
Gary
wall.
White.
Gary White's in the wall.
We got trouble. That's gonna be a big
cars
crash
getting
in
into
one.
it.
That is now the 3rd caution of the night, that being the number 26. He was getting aggressive out there, but...
That was the most unnecessary multi-car crash I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That certainly dragged out here.
And
Yeah.
trying to see, you got one truck who just got unnecessarily caught up into this.
Yeah, no.
Ashley
Like,
Champion was in that.
You know, that was the
So
49 of about Schaefer. He got involved unnecessarily due to Ronan Suarez giving the kiss of death to the 26 here. He gave him the tap to move him out of the way again, and just not a good look for these guys.
yeah, and it looks like it started here in 4. I mean, Champion just ran into Suarez, ran him up the track and got into Garrett A. White. Sucks for Garrett A. White. He was a top contender early on.
Yeah,
And that's what a speeding penalty can do to you, kids.
You know, by the way, it was Andres Varez that was his name before finally getting it renamed to Diego Acuna. By the way, for those that are sitting here watching me draw a blank live.
Yeah, you'll remember it. We believe in you.
Kind of talk about, I mean, before that, you know, when that wreck was happening, Chris Lilly, he was up to 11th, and I was curious to see if that long run went, how much further he would have moved up. Michael Barbaric will be the lucky dog here. Well, it seems like for every yellow we have, the longer the green flag run goes between yellows.
Yeah. But at least we can also say that we're getting most of this race done and with almost by the hour, because we are almost at halfway here. About 30 minutes left since we started.
Well, Dover's a quick track overall. I mean, these guys are ripping it well over 160 miles an hour around this 1 mile high bank concrete track. I mean, they get around here in around 23, 24 seconds on average. So I'm not surprised that this race is basically halfway done.
So we had pit stops just now, and it looks like we had a bunch of the guys up front stay out. You know, you had Michael Wells, Rivers Jones, Derek Shaver, Atkins stayed out, Rivera, Lilly, Acuna, and Erdman. Those guys all stayed out.
I don't get it. If you got 5 sets of tires with how fast this race has been going, just take them.
Exactly. I mean, you know, you've got the guys who saved a set at the start by not pitting, and you could have guys who are saving a set here. I mean, you got guys who probably still have 4 sets left.
Yeah, here's my thing, though, Marcus. Like, I don't think you're going to need to save a set, because, again, these laps are going by so quick. I mean, if there's a caution every, 10, 15, 20 laps, I mean, we're, halfway through this race. At this point, you could get through all your tires if it's a 10-lap run every time. No, unless these guys want to make it to, like, let's say lap 60, who have only 4 sets left. That way it's like, all right, if there is, caution after every 10 laps, then they could just pit and pit and pit and not have an issue. But I don't know. I take the advantage. I like being on the offense. I don't like having to worry about the defense and the tire spin, especially with a track notorious for tire spin like Dover. But hey, we'll see.
The pace car off once again. After a nice, decent green flag run here, we are back green here from Dover.
Oh, and keep in mind, they did not have fresh tires on the front row this time. Rivers Jones almost kept up with Walls there, but wasn't exactly able to. Now let's see how these guys on old tires fare against the freshies here. Oh, a couple guys in the wall. Oh, we got the 42 around in front of the field. That might be a big one here. Oh, we got a big one in the 3 here. Oh, my goodness.
People keep piling in. More cars involved as the smoke clears up. We have a lot of names to go through for that wreck.
Man, I mean, the 42 got into it. The last person up front that I see that got through that was the number 00 of Seth Wilbur. But he actually got caught up in that. So Enoch Hancock was the last driver to make it through.
Yeah, no, there was a rule, by the way, that placed out by our head official, also Cup broadcaster Gavin Graham, that ARCA breaking into a wreck will result in a suspension there, and we're going to see a lot less people next week heading into Knoxville. But one person I got to know is Diana Clark, who actually braked through the wreck and didn't get any more damage. So good for her.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, look how far in the back she is.
Anyways, let's get a replay on that wreck.
Really quick, I do want to mention last yellow. Ronan did get black flagged while the 26 got an EOL. I mean, yeah, look at this. I mean, you got Alex Urbina, who he's all the way in the back, and he still drove into the crash. So, yeah, I mean, in the crash alone here, I mean, I see... I mean, about 15 cars maybe got caught up in that.
And on board here with the 95 with CJ Erdman, as he gets involved in the wreck here, as they spin right there going into 3. He gets tagged along, getting hit from the back, and just in for the ride after that. All I can say is the Monster Mile is going to be eating good tonight. I think he's claimed most of the field already now.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Lucky escapes here. I mean, Gage Bennett, that's an underdog we could see perform well today. Both of the Redemption Motorsports trucks I see here, Quan and Inman, those guys both got through it. Like I said, Enoch Hancock made it through that. He was the last driver to make it through that before the track got completely blocked. And then you got guys like Acuna that are still up there. That'd be really interesting to see how this race pans out now. Because all the guys who just pit, a lot of those guys just got taken out.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ask because they can't hear it here on the broadcast. How unhappy was everybody?
Very unhappy. Race control is unhappy. The drivers are unhappy. Everyone's unhappy. I'm sure the pace car driver's unhappy.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure the pace car driver. I'm sure the pace car driver is very happy about the fact that he gets to drive on the racetrack, which who wouldn't be happy about driving on a racetrack? But man, this guy, let me tell you, other than Michael Walls, has Walls led every lap today?
Yeah, just about,
sure.
Besides the pace car.
I feel like Garrett probably led 1 or 2. Walls definitely led the most,
I think. Also, Gage got sent to the back, by the way.
Yeah, everyone's trying to scatter, get lined up here. Pace car is coming off. We're about to go green soon, and it's still a cluster in the back.
Yeah, no, there's people coming off pit road. But most importantly, let's go back green here from Dover.
Walls does not get away from the rest of the field. Peyton Lindsley, he's actually going to have the nose advantage going to turn 1. But Walls, he's going to use the shorter way around the track to his advantage. Side by side, coming out of turn number 2, Walls and Lindsley. Lindsay using that outside line to his advantage, diving into turn number 3.
Yeah, Payson Lindsay, he has the advantage right now, but here's the 7 of Michael Walls. Is he going to be able to hold on? Walls is not going to be able to get it. Payson Lindsay leads his first lap of the afternoon. We
As
got
they
a wreck on the
wreck in
front
the back.
straightaway. My goodness, guys.
More people wrecking the
92's
92
in
round
it.
again.
Noah Huron was the main guy I saw get turned.
And he just got hit again.
That's big for the 99 truck. They're getting the lead right as the yellow came out.
Yeah, no, perfect
That looks
timing
like-
there for Payson Lindsay. But just
Can we?
they just couldn't keep it together coming off of 4. Let's go take a look here on what happened.
My thing is how guys were still wrecking, like, who were seconds back from the 95.
Yeah, no, 95 spins on the 95. that being both a cup and a cup driver getting involved. But let's see what happens here to the 92. Oh yeah, no, the 92 just gets completely packed by that 35 truck of Dylan Fox.
Dylan Fox, that's his second incident he's been in today. If you remember, for those who are just tuning in, welcome to the broadcast. Just a quick recap, Dylan Fox at the start of the race spun the tires, causing a big stack up, and that caused a big pile up immediately on lap 1.
Yeah, no, Dylan Fox. I think he, depending on how Gavin treats that situation, we probably won't be seeing him here for Knoxville, regardless of if he can buy the track or make the race. I don't think we'll be seeing him next week.
No. Gavin Graham.
I will.
So we got a couple guys who are still going with it. I'm unsure of who did or didn't pit at this point. I mean, now the top 3 right now is Payson Lindsay, Ryan Kwan, Nathan Inman. 2 Redemption Motorsports trucks who are in the top 3. Lucas Sipka, I mean, we don't talk about this guy. Notorious Roblox dirt racer, and real life dirt racer, and go-karting driver. He's on iRacing now, and he's in ASCA, and he's running 4th. I mean, this guy has a whole resume of what he's done in the racing scene, whether it be Roblox, real life, now iRacing.
I also do want to bring up, we had everybody below the top 15 in pit road for damages and strategy-wise here. Diana Clark winning the very, very crippled race off pit road here with a fresh-looking car.
Yeah, and that's a big break for her. Remember, she got in that incident off turn 2 earlier, got slammed into the inside wall, and now she's back in it. Fully repaired truck. See what she can do here with all the other crippled trucks.
I will say as well, 27 cars on the lead lap, press them a lap down. We have Payson Lindsay shaking it up here for the lead for Nat Least, trying to hold off. Actually, no, he can hold him off quite easily as Michael Walls went down pit road there. He's in 14th.
Yeah. You want to say the green flag got delayed by a lap by Gavin Graham. We are now 2 laps to green because we're trying to figure out everything going on in the back of the field here.
Oh, brother.
Ronan Suarez is in the pits right now trying to get repairs. Same with Vincent Crook.
Yeah, Vincent Crook is 4 laps down right now. And that's Ronan Suarez.
Get through
probably
the
on the
race.
Yeah. Dylan Fox is saying past the 35, and you got the 49 and the 30 who are just sitting behind him.
I love ASCA.
I love ASCA.
You know, we love it. You know, what would we be doing with our nights if we weren't watching tomfoolery at Dover?
Yeah.
You know, speaking of which, can someone give me a score update on the college football game that's on right now?
A lot
Siri.
to a little.
Who's winning the college
Indiana's up.
football game?
Indiana's up 35-7 with 36 seconds left in the half.
Oh, that's terrible.
Damn. Yeah, Oregon's getting blown out in the Peach Bowl here.
Oh boy.
So what? So it's gonna be an Indiana versus Miami final?
Probably. Unless things change up here at the last second. But for now, Many cautions, and looks like a lot to work for when it comes to trying to catch up to Indiana.
At this point, we'll probably get more cautions than Oregon gets points.
Yeah. Pace car, I think the pace car has as many laps
Gavin
as
sounds like
Oregon
he is
has points.
having a splendid time.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I mean, Gavin's telling everyone to pass the 35, and you got a line of mini cars behind him, not passing him. So
You know what?
we're doing? No, we're going green.
Reach up. Let's have some fun, boys.
With the giant tapeworm down the
Back to
inside
the
line,
green here.
Payson
Payson
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Let's go.
Ryan Kwan spins the tires on the outside. Lindsay with a big lead. Inman's up to second. Oh my God! You know how this is going? Nathan Inman might just win a race or something. I don't know.
I feel like this might be Payson Lindsay's time to shine here. He's got half the race to keep this lead for now. But Nathan Inman might take it. Who knows at this point?
Inman made a big gain there through turns 1 and 2. The driver out of South Carolina, currently a student at Clemson.
Yeah, one truck blinking is who's battling for 5th on the outside. It's the white truck.
Right now, we see everyone having a jolly time trying to pass the guys who are on old tires. Right now, the top 3 are still holding strong, but look at 4th place there, Seth Wilbur. Closing in on Ryan Kwan pretty quick.
Yeah, no, they're scattering around out here, out for 10th place. That's Enoch Hancock, Michael Walls. They're all trying to pass around as Diego Riccona goes around and won.
Oh, that's really unfortunate for him. A great day going for him finally, and it just all goes wrong right there.
You know, going back up to the field, it's still Payson Lindsay leading it right now.
Lindsay.
Nathan Inman going into the inside for the lead. That's big for him. 4th place in the points we talked about at the beginning of the race. Can he get to him?
Lindsay was trying to get the run on the outside. He did just that. He holds off Nathan Inman for now. Now Nathan under pressure from Ryan Owen.
Yeah, Ryan Kwan on the back end of Nathan Inman. The 2 RDM guys trying to chase down Payson Lindsay here. Lindsay, I don't know. He's just not able to hold on as well. Looks like Inman and Kwan, they were just conserving their stuff a little better. But once they get past him, now they're going to have to hold off everyone who tries to come up on old tires. Yeah, Inman runs a little higher there. Kwan on the bottom. And look at the way Inman just gets the runs here off of turn 4. But what you notice on the cars with older tires, it's way harder to pass on the inside because you get tight and you don't want to go up into the guy above you. So you want to try and make a pass on the outside if you can, because that's going to get you the most momentum going down the straightaway here.
Juan looking for something to get around Inman. He's going to get a little bit of a
peek.
Inman gets really loose. And
yeah,
Kwan is going to take the free spot.
Yeah, Inman's just going to go ahead and concede the position to Kwan. Now at this point, I'm sure Inman's going to try and block everyone else off so Kwan could try and go get Lindsay. And look at this. Kwan's already shooting down the backstretch towards Payson Lindsay.
Great lead for now by Payson Lindsay.
4th. He is dropping a lot. He's getting really loose out of these corners. He's not going to fall outside the top 5.
Should we talk about Chris Lilly, who was about to make a move into the top 10? Currently being held off by Derek Shaver. Oh, here he goes. He's on the back bumper here.
Christopher Lilly.
Into the top 10 goes Chris Lilly. He's going to get right by Derek Shaver.
You know, great move there by Chris there. Making the pass all within the corner with a little bit of setup there on the back straight. Chris loves this track. Grown up with it. Seen a lot of Jimmy Johnson wins, which is great for him. Terrible for everyone else that wasn't, but just mad. He's in the top 10 now.
I personally got to see a Jimmy Johnson win when he was on his reign of terror at Texas in the mid-2010s.
I saw Jimmy Johnson win his 7th
caution's
championship.
out.
Caution
I did hear an engine blow up.
Yeah.
We got trouble. The 10 drives right into Gage Bennett, and there was another truck who was who I saw in it.
I believe that was the 5th.
Sebastian Perez.
All right, let's take a look at what happened here. Ooh, that's not a good preview. They were side by side, Perez and Bennett here. As they come out the exit, they just slide up and they both go into the wall hard. That inside wall, I believe that's Gage's day done there with a smoking engine.
Can we
Great to
talk
see it
about
for
the
the
number
guy.
10? Can we talk about the number 10? Aiden Misachok drove right in the gauge after the crash happened. I mean, didn't like get close to missing or anything. Just drove right into the 05. I think he thought Gage was going to go all the way low there. Yeah. Gage getting a drive-through, but does he know?
Yeah, no, Aiden missed a choke here. He dived it down low, assuming the 15 was going to roll down after he fully stopped. Just a misjudgment here for the number 10.
Yeah. Now we got, oh, here we go. Now we got the rest of the guys who stayed out that whole run. They're coming in the pit. You know, you got Lindsey, Quan, Inman, Wilbur, Atkins. Lucas Sipka stays out, as does Rivers Jones. He's going to take the lead.
Vincent Crook getting the lucky dog here, but it's Rivers Jones taking the lead here with Sipka in second. Wait,
Look who's
most
in third.
importantly, there he is,
Oh,
hometown
the
hero.
ASCA, one of the ASCA. Actually, he wasn't the founder. He's owned ASCA though since 2020. Chris Lilly. For those curious, our ASCA founders Bailey Herbertson and Caden Mobley.
Wait, Chris isn't a founder?
I don't think he was.
Then how the hell does he own the series?
So I think he was like
the effort
willing
in.
to run it. I don't know. I think he was willing to run it a lot more than
Let's
like
just say
Dark
it
and
was a
Bailey
passing of
because
the
they were
torch.
getting.
Hold on, we'll
Yeah.
ask. I'll call one of the founders and ask him.
Oh boy.
Bailey Herbertson nor Caden Mobley will answer me.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I wonder why too.
I do want to mention Bailey Herbertson was supposed to run the truck series, but he's waiting for that Ram to come in. So we will be
Bailey's a
waiting
Mopar or
months
no
for
car.
him.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while, Bailey.
Yeah. But Caden, he's
Well,
up in the Cup Series.
Oh, Kaden didn't answer.
Who says
okay.
months? We might be able to get a Ram next month.
Yeah, no, good point. But I do want to mention Caden has been running in the Cup Series. I've driven around the guy. I almost got wrecked by Pocono earlier this week, back on Monday.
Kaden, he's garbage. He's garbage.
Hey, do we wanna talk
geez,
about-
I wonder why
do
you
we
say
wanna-
that after a few races with the the Daytona Beach Sheriff's Office races.
Are we talking about guys
don't
who
disrespect the sheriff's
wrecked us
office.
recently? We're talking about guys who wrecked us recently. I mean,
No, we're
Vincent
talking
Crook.
about Kaden Mobley Kelly, the garbage
Okay.
driver.
Hey, Caden Mobley Kelly though, he's cool because he's a Kyle Busch fan, and we love Kyle Busch fans around here.
Yeah.
So you like washed.
Hey, every go has
Do
to be
not
watched
make me
at
go
some
on
point.
a
Let's
rant
be
on
real.
the ASCA stream. All I'm gonna say is, if Richard Childress cheated up Kyle's cars the way he cheats up Austin's car once a year for Richmond, Kyle would be winning like a couple times a year.
Well, he would have won Kansas 2 years ago if he didn't lose talent.
Nah, that was Chase Briscoe existing. I don't know. Anyways, so let's talk about the pace car. You know, the pace car running really good last round here. I mean, getting some wear and tear on that before it gets sold to a car dealership to sell as a used car. Fun fact, that's how some pace cars go. Coming to the green here.
You know, pace car is off once again here on lap numbers as we get to lap 70. Well, we go back green here from Dover.
Look at 99
here
tries to peek
3
at 3
wide.
wide.
Pay Lindsay.
Smart move to back out there. That was probably a ban from the league if he didn't do that.
Chris Lilly up to second.
Yeah.
Mason Lindsay's tasted blood, and he's already going for the kill already, wanting to take the lead back once again after having a couple laps there in the limelight. But for now, it's Rivers Jones leading as the back of the pack squirrels down the front straight.
Yeah, we're side by side for fourth right now. Looks like, yeah, side by side for fourth. Inman going under Lucas. Michael Walls pushes Inman to the corner, trying to get him loose, and look at that. He's successful in that. But Inman's going to have a bit of a run here. He has the fresher tires compared to Sipka.
You guys, Lilly's all over the back bumper right now at the 85 at the moment. But here comes Lindsay all over the back bumper. The top three River Jones. The top three have separated themselves from the rest of the field.
And really quick, Payson Lindsay, he took tires last yellow. Here comes Chris Lilly to the inside for the lead.
Oh, is this going to work? It's
3 wide in the back. Oh, watch out off 4 here, Michael Bed.
Here we go.
Payson Lindsay, he's got those fresh tires. River Jones is going to slam the door on him. Right on his fingers there, but Lindsay's not going to give it up yet. Wash him off turn 2. Lindsay has the run down the back straightaway.
All three of these guys are in a league of their own for now, at least. Pace and Lindsay leading the race. Lilly wanting to lead this race. And for Rivers Jones wanting to reclaim his title for now.
Yeah, and you know, we're talking about them, but look who's coming up soon. Here's Nathan Inman, who's in the 4th position. He is 2nd of the guys who are on fresh tires. Michael Walls is 3rd of the guys who are on fresh tires. And now Payson Lindsay, you notice he's not pulling a big gap, just saving his stuff, trying to take advantage of the fact that he's got a couple car buffer between the next fastest car, as Inman easily gets to the inside there of Jones.
Yeah, no, as you can see here, all the fresher tires are starting to rise up to the front of the field now. It's Lilly and Lindsay's time to try to hold these guys off. Michael Walls won the race at Daytona, has been close to winning other races outside of that, but for now at least, the 99 holds the lead here.
Yeah, he's getting freight trained by the guy with fresh tires on the outside.
We're about to have an issue here on the back straightaway, almost an issue. Suarez almost got into the 54 of Lucas Sipka. They were 3 wide, but they're going to keep it going just fine.
Really under pressure from Inman. Inman's going to back it off, going to turn number 1. He's going to try to diamond it, but here comes Michael Walls on the inside. Inman's actually going to try to use Lilly possibly as a pick. Oh, they almost got together.
Oh, yeah, Inman tried to use him as a pick. Inman's going to have to be very careful with how he passes Lilly because he's got to deal with Michael Walls. Inman's going to easily get to the outside of Lilly here, and here he comes for 2nd place. Nathan Inman
gets in the wall just a little bit.
Outside the 53. Yeah, Walls is going to follow the 51. He realizes he has no other option at this point. Inman goes a bit off the track. Here comes Michael Walls trying to make it 3 wide. This is not going to work.
Be good. I think Lilly backed out of that just a little bit.
Yeah, Lilly making the smart decision here.
Yeah, no.
Peyton Atkins.
Yeah, no. Nathan Inman tapped the wall a little bit coming off of 2 there. As you can see there, Peyton Atkins taps it once again in his Wild Wild 40 machine. It's a game out here, and my God. The game of strategy is coming to a full effect here. Peyton Lindsay still leading as Chris starts to fade to the back of the field here. Starting to get approached by Enoch Hancock.
Yeah, Payson Lindsay
comfortably 1.6 seconds.
Might be even bigger. Might be about 2.
Yeah, still
1.6. Okay. And, you know, Armani, we were talking about tire strategy. That's the talk all race long, other than the amount of crashes we've had. Say we have a yellow in the next 10 laps. Oh, or we have a yellow right now.
All right.
Oh, and it's Sebastian Perez, and he is smoking. Oh, there was an issue before this. Okay, hold on.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. I just saw a preview. Oh. That's the 07 of Eli Bodine. He just... Wow.
So it looks like it starts up here. Ashton Champion gets into the 07 here, and that causes the 15 to try and thread the needle, and the 15 just completely misjudges his gap. The 84 gets involved in another one. I think he has a broken wheel because, yeah, 84 has a broken wheel. He's out of this one, swinging his fender around as he gets to his pit stall. Diego Acuna looking like a promising day. He's done.
Yeah, no, you hate it for these guys. They getting caught up with the most likely to wreck in the field there. Eli Bodine's been in a couple yellows here earlier today.
Oh, look at this. We got everyone pitting. Everyone pitting. They faked out Payson Lindsay.
Yeah, no, with 20 laps left in this race, I think a set of tires is what you need most, besides track position.
Really interesting to see. If I'm sure there's guys who are taking their last set right now. And looks like we had a couple guys stay out.
Yeah, no, depending on when you pitted, you might have 1 or 2 sets of tires left, depending on where you pitted now. But just a fresh set of rubber is probably what all people can think of right now. Besides everyone that stayed out right now.
Yeah, Nick Ortega, he's gonna get the lucky dog here. He's gonna be 3 laps down. Dylan Fox must have gone in something because he's 2 laps down and did not get the lucky dog.
You know, Zachary Tyler, we haven't seen him all race long. He has the wrong number, by the way. He is supposed to be... I think we might have messed something up either league sided, but that is the 29. Sometimes you see it as the 30 over here on the telemetry, but hey, he stayed out and he's gonna try to capitalize with this track position.
Speaking of track position, looks like some things changed in the pits. Nathan Inman, he was first one on the pit road, and he came out. He was the third one off pit road because now you got Michael Walls right in front of him, as well as the 00 Seth Wilbur. The two guys who we had stay out, Payson Lindsay and Zachary Tyler. They're looking to play some games here.
I do want to point out Nathan Inman did miss his stall. I was watching him, and it looks like that might have costed him about a couple seconds away from getting passed by Michael Walls and Seth Wilbur.
For all we know, it could be a blessing in disguise for Inman, though, because if the two guys in front of him get over aggressive and wreck each other, who knows? He might be able to get by him and get by the guys who are on old tires.
As I
top
compare
10
to
looking
stops,
very.
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, top 10 looking very different. Okay, go ahead.
It's all right. So I do want to point out, I was comparing the pit stop times, and Seth Wilbur did take 2 tires, but everyone else took 4 beyond that.
That's going to be really interesting here. They didn't have many laps on those tires, to be fair, so the left sides don't wear out as much as the right sides typically do. So keep in mind, 2 tires, those trucks are going to be super loose because you got 1 tire on the rear, brand new. The other one it's hot, it's worn a little bit, and it's going to be slick for them. So keep an eye on those guys on the restart. Payson Lindsay leads them to the green flag over Zachary Tyler.
Less than 20 to go, going into the restart zone once again. Payson Lindsay here with a decent gap going into the turn 1 of the Monster Mile.
He's going to need that restart.
I talked about blessing here. Inman might have had a shot at Michael Walls as he got held up by the 30. But Walls is actually going to make it 3 wide, and he's going to come off turn 2 in second.
Oh, we got one car almost in the wall. Went all the way down on the inside. And he stays it for now. We stay green. And Michael Walls, he's got clear track ahead of him between himself and Peyton Lindsay.
Yeah, no, that was Matt Bartles that just spun on his own and tagged the inside wall. He did not win this race. That's all I can say.
Yeah. That's another redemption driver in the field. I completely forgot he was in the field.
Here comes Walls on the inside of Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay's not going to be able to stand much of a chance here as he's going to get easily passed by Michael Walls.
The only thing in that 99's head right now is hoping for a caution for one of these guys behind him to spit out and bring a yellow so he could he could take a set instead.
Yeah, but he's going to go all the way to the back.
Looks like they're trying to wreck in the back there. I don't know what they're doing.
He's trying everything just to stay with this pack.
Yeah, and Lindsay, I'm sure Lindsay's doing everything to hold the 00 down the bottom. 00 is not happy given, their tire situations. Inman's going to go take the 00 on the outside. Oh, Inman's going to get loose. Inman's going to go over the back straight away.
Inman gets into it as well.
He's sliding down and more people getting collected in the wreck.
We got more people.
Diana Clark, Duncan Fall. It's a moderate one here at Dover. Just bad predicting as they didn't expect them to slide down the track here. Let's just go straight into it. Nathan Inman gets tagged in the back by Ronan Suarez, takes Peyton Atkins around. They just slide down the track here, and they just tag the 95, the 61, and the 41 here.
Yeah, and Lilly and Quan, they were right behind it. Lilly had no choice. He sacrificed the number 40 for his own good. He and Quan barely scraped by. And look at this. You got the 40, you got Inman, and that's just everyone piles into that. From what I can see here, let's see who piled into that. Heron piled into it. That's a Cup guy, by the way. Looks like that's the 61. Diana Clark, we talked about her earlier. She got all of her damage fixed finally, and she gets into that.
Yeah, no, Rivers Jones threaded the needle by getting lucky there with his timing. All I can say is that could you really avoid that wreck when they were sliding down? Because there's only so much space you can go here at the back straight of Dover, and it's claimed a couple more people tonight. Also, I just noticed both Boo Motorsports cars or trucks were involved in this wreck. Cooper Harris getting tagged alongside Duncan Faw. They're both down pit road now.
Yeah, driver talked about who's going on vacation next week and who plans to come race.
Yeah, it's gonna be all discretion of Gavin Graham. He's gonna put it all into a Star Wars title crawl generator. So that's how most people are gonna find out they're not gonna be racing next week.
Yep.
And we probably should, for transparency, next time when we come to Knoxville, we'll give you guys a graphic for who's sitting out and who's returning from the couch.
So far, I mean, I could think of a couple. I mean, one guy I could think of who might be going to the couch, the 39, Ronan Suarez. He's gotten a few incidents today. I mean, obviously, the one where Garrett White got taken out, he's the one that hooked him down the track.
Yeah, no,
And he's now up in third.
Ronan
By the way,
Suarez,
Pace Lindsay,
oh, go ahead.
no surprise he pit.
Yeah, no surprise. But I do want to point out something. Ronan Suarez was booted out of the Cup Series field for this exact issue. And he came in here with hopes of working on it, but tonight's just not his night in regards to that. He looks to be repeating some of his troubles throughout last season's Cup Series issues.
Everyone, by the way, let me say this, Armani. The guys on the stream cannot see this. Everyone here is wanting the 39 getting sent to the back.
I can see it.
Yep. Jason Semino, Connor Trafari.
Oh, that's
Okay,
bad.
so the
Connor's
penalties from
going
this
for it.
one. The 39 is going to be serving a drive-through penalty when we go green here. And then Noah Herron is going to be getting an EOL because he full throttled into the crash.
That's fair.
And we got extended yellow here. You will not be going green this time by, as you can tell by the pace car not going off just yet. But man, I'm more surprised we aren't getting double-digit wrecks yet. We're lucky for now. With this field, it feels like potential. You know, I do gotta ask a question. Armani,
Yeah, that is my name.
do you think you would have avoided some of these wrecks? Do you think you could have done better than some of these guys tonight? This is your chance.
Wait a minute, I think
to stand
Ronan.
on your...
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Ronan Suarez got
absolutely
disqualified,
not.
actually.
Oh.
Wait. Oh my God, Ronan Suarez has been disqualified.
Huh.
Man.
You heard it here first from Mr. Marcus Vanderlee.
Sir,
Oh my-
a second driver's been disqualified.
A second?
No, I'm kidding. It's
Oh,
just
thank
it's only
God.
Ronan.
Oh boy, you almost got me there.
Okay, we're going
Pace cars
green
off.
here. Walls and Wilbur front row, Quan Lilly second row, Hancock Shaver third row. Who's winning this race today? We don't know. Green flag's back out.
Michael Walls just the top row just did not get going at all. My goodness.
And by the
Yeah,
way,
no.
Michael Wall's back to business as usual this race. He's back out front, shooting away from the field. Here comes Ryan Quan for second.
Yeah, no, 9 laps left into this race, and it's still all Michael Walls late into this race. But everyone's scrambling to try to take him on now. 93 of Ryan Quan's holding that second place, but possibly not for long here, as here comes Chris Lilly here for third against Seth Wilbur.
Yeah, keep an eye on the back for any crashes that's going to happen soon. But right now,
Ooh,
Ryan
I think
Quan
there might
trying
be
to
one
chase
here
down
with
the...
Peyton Lindsay. Trying to get
Oh,
back in the
Lindsay's
top
getting
10.
sideways. He saved it. Lilly, here comes Lilly on Wilbur for third. Lilly's going to have the inside advantage here. Is Wilbur going to be able to do anything on the outside? Lilly's going to clear.
And they're
Oh
making
my
it
God,
back!
close on front stretch. Huge accident. Huge hit.
That's
Is Gavin not going to call a yellow?
That's
Derek
a yellow.
Shavers just stopped.
He's
No,
dead!
they're keeping it green.
And also,
They're keeping it green.
oh my
Gavin.
God!
Gavin.
No, maybe there's a reason Gavin did that. I think he's just.
I don't think there's a
Gavin's
reason.
tired.
I think
Gavin's tired of this.
You know what? I'm tired too. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, Ryan Kwan, he is on the bumper of the 7 here. He's going to have to figure out a way with this dirty air because these trucks in dirty air, they're brutal, man. Right now, though, Michael Wallace, he's got the advantage. Ryan Kwan doing everything he can to get to him. Trying to get his first career ASCA win. You know, we talk about people with Roblox backgrounds and everything. Ryan Kwan is notoriously a row racer. And he surprisingly never raced in the ASCA Row Racing Series. Now he's in the iRacing Series, and now here he comes trying to get Michael Wallace. And we have a yellow.
Is it a late yellow, or did somebody
Oh,
actually...
no, it's the
oh, they wrecked.
41, 08.
Oh, my God!
The 38, or the 30, man, he got loose. Pep throws a wrench in everything. I mean, let's see what happened here. Looks like the 30, he's got rear damage, and he just self-spun. There's no other way of saying it. He just self-spun.
Nowhere to go for that 41, and it gets tagged by the 35. Almost goes over.
And Clark almost goes over, yeah.
Oh, my God. After coming back this week from missing Pocono due to suspension, we will not. I'm just gonna say we might be seeing Diana Clark once again here for Knoxville. Just wow.
So, what's going to happen here? Are we going to have to recruit? Are we going to have to give Cup guys like a freebie bushwhack if we're going to have a Knoxville race next week? Because, I mean, from the looks of it, half this field's about to be suspended.
Yeah, no, the prelude to the dream.
A good week to miss.
I say, the prelude to the dream. I think that's our best shot.
Yeah, and by the way, Dylan Fox, he was not happy on the radio at the 41 for not holding the brake in his eyes, which, yeah, I could say it, didn't look like she held it too much. That's why she slid down into him. See who the lucky dog is going to be here. See if we have any takers for pit road. We have one taker.
That is Nick Ortega getting his lap back now. He's going to be, I believe, on the lead lap now, but...
everyone who's pitting are the cripple cars.
That does make sense. With us going to our first green white checker tonight, oh boy, I wouldn't want to pit either. You're gonna need all that track position as for now. You want to be up there when they start wrecking, and so you can thread the needle like some of these guys have been all race long. Oh, this is going to get ugly, folks. Strap on tight.
All right, well, let's see how they get through this one. We're going into ogre time.
That's a term I haven't heard in forever. So for those who are unfamiliar, overtime rules, you get 3 green-white checkers. And if the leader comes off forward, if the white flag even gets displayed, they don't have to make it to the line. Once iRacing displays the white, no more cautions from there. You gotta go to the end. That was a common occurrence on iRacing where you would be at the white flag and the caution would all of a sudden come out. So iRacing went ahead and fixed it and made it, well, once it's displayed, we can't reject it. You're going.
However, I believe that is a controversial move, as we've seen it multiple times last season, including Iowa, where there was a massive wreck in 3, but in the middle of 3, the white got displayed, and there was no yellow for it, which caused, let's just say, a lot of people to be mad at the official for no reason.
Gavin Graham is having a wonderful time, by the way, being an official. Gavin is telling everyone that he is so thankful that they're here and that he wishes they would stay even longer rather than go hang out with their family.
Anyways, going to the restart zone, Michael Wallace with a great jump here. 2 laps left. We're in overtime here from the Monster Mile.
Chris Lilly, he got a better start than Ryan Kwan. That outside has not been the place to be all day. Can Chris Lilly do anything? Can he get to the 7 here? Here we come off turn number 2 now. We are 3 wide down the back straightaway almost as they go down to turn 3. No wrecks yet. Looks like we're going to make it to the white.
White flag, 1 to go here from Dover. It's Michael Wallace's race all 101 laps. He's been leading. He took the lead away from the 26 of Garrett White. He's been fighting people like Peyton Lindsay, Chris Lilly, and Ryan Kwan for this lead, but going through 3 and 4 for one final time, Michael Wallace is going to be the first person this season to have 2 wins. Getting it done here from Dover.
Chris Lilly's going to come home second. Ryan Kwan third. A big day for Enoch Hancock. He comes home fourth. River Jones comes home fifth. Payson Lindsay comes home sixth. Schaefer seventh. Wilbur's going to come home eighth. CJ Erdman ninth. And Ethan McCook, that's a 10th place finish for him. Good day for some of these guys. Some guys we did not expect to see up here.
God, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Anyways,
We can go home.
we're free.
Gavin's crashing out again. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, burn it down, Michael Walls.
That was definitely a race. I'll say that.
Yeah, most definitely a race.
It was one of the ones that's happened in the Alliance Stock Car Association of all time.
True.
Oh, Michael Walls, you see how he hits the wall with the rear end? That's telling us that he likely has a very illegal truck and that the ASCA officials need to review it post-race.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Chris Lilly, given that he was a few car lengths away from the victory, he'll probably be taking a look at that.
I'm sure, and I mean, Chris Lilly, he's a Jimmy Johnson fan, right? He's aware of Johnson and Knaus's antics, so maybe Michael Walls, he's driving the 7. He has GOAT on his car, which that could be a Jimmy Johnson reference. We know.
And that looks more like a LeBron reference. Look at it. The purple, the yellow.
Yeah, but it's Jimmy Johnson though, right? Like Jimmy Johnson's ran something. You see how it's yellow? That's basically the Sprint Unlimited Lowe's car that he ran in 2013. You remember that one? Oh, well, this is a huge stretch.
Yeah, no, we're pulling a lot. It seems. All right. Anyways,
man, Matt Bottles finished 22nd.
I'm just gonna say, let's get into those finishing results beyond the top 10 here.
Yeah, so we already talked about the top 10 here. Michael Barbaric, he got 11th place after starting 31st, 20 position gain for him. Alex Urbina, he got 12th. Lucas Sipka, after his pre-race shenanigans, gets 13th. Ashton Champion 14th. Cooper Harris is going to get a 15th place finish. Didn't even set a qualifying time. He gained 21 positions today.
Oh, I'm just typing up post racing. Keep going.
Oh yeah. Okay. Duncan Faw, he came home 16th. Noah Heron came home 17th. Zachary Tyler 18th. Diana Carr came home 19th. She was the last truck on the lead lap. Dylan Fox came home 20th, 1 lap down after the pre-race shenanigan that happened. Nick Ortega, he's going to come home 21st, exactly where he started. Matt Bottles is going to come home 22nd, 3 laps down. Vincent Crook, 5 laps down, is in 23rd. Derek Shavers in 24th. Eli Bodine came home 25th today. Nathan Inman, very strong truck all afternoon, drove from 29th to the front and just had that unfortunate incident where he got wrecked by Ronan Suarez in turn 2. He came home 26th. Payson Atkins, he came home 27th. Yeah, Aiden Maischak, is that how you say his name? He came home 28th. Sebastian Perez, he came home 29th. He had that incident earlier where he tried to thread the needle between some slower cars and wrecked himself. Diego Acuna, man, what looked like a promising day for him finally a bright spot in his season, all went wrong. Gage Bennett comes home 31st. Diego Acuna came home 30th, by the way. Jesse Moody, 32nd. Daniel Rivera's 33rd. Garrett A. White, starting from the pole, getting wrecked by Ronan Suarez. He's going to come home 34th. Joshua Byron's going to be 35th. Jacob Mitchell, 36th. And Ronan Suarez is 37th after being disqualified from today's race.
And let's get straight into interviews because we have the race winner here, Michael Walls. What was going through your mind on that final restart?
I didn't really, I didn't really worry about anything. I knew I was probably gonna get a better start than everybody. So, yeah.
But yeah, leading all race long. Was there anybody else in that? Was there anybody in that field you felt could have contended for that win if we didn't have those yellows?
I mean, I think Garrett probably would have been up there with me if he didn't die and do whatever he did. But I was a little worried after around lap 50 whenever I had to pit and got kind of stuck back in the pack. But it all worked out, so.
Yeah. Micah, were you at all surprised when you were able to drive your way from middle of the pack on like one of the final restarts to get back to the lead, passing Nathan Inman and a couple others to get back to where you were running?
I mean, sorry, Nathan Inman was he was kind of a road hazard. That one run was kind of making me really mad. The one run, but one of the last restarts, put it 3 wide and just took off from there. So.
All right. Is there anybody? Let's see. Second one of the season, obviously, going to help you in the points here. What do you think you need to do moving forward if you're going to take this points lead and then lead it going into the chase here for the championship?
I mean, just don't do anything stupid the entire season, unlike Mexico, and just show up every week and we'll beat the points leader.
Good strategy.
You know,
Is there anybody?
is there anybody you want to thank or shout out here before you go celebrate your win?
I got to shout out all the GOAT guys and shout out Bill Lester.
One more question for you, Michael Wallace. We were talking about this post race because we noticed you backed it into the wall during your burnout. Is the number 7 GOAT car supposed to be a Jimmy Johnson reference in any way?
I mean, in some way. I didn't run the scheme that I wanted to for this race for Jimmy, but yeah, somewhat inspiration, you know.
I was on to something here. All right. Thank you, Micah Walls. Congratulations on your second win of the season here.
Yep, thank you.
I think that leads us to our second place finisher, hometown hero, Chris Lilly.
Chris, after a hard fought second place, how are we feeling tonight?
The truck sucks. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. I haven't driven the truck in a year and a half. Oh my god, they destroyed it. I didn't realize how much aero games it was. The second I ran like back half of the top 10 just trying to understand how it acted. And then I got to the front in clean air and it was an entire different truck. It's kind of ridiculous. But I think second was probably the best we would have got. So I'll take it. But yeah, that was certainly one of the races of all time.
Yeah, that's we all agreed up here in the booth here.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, I do want to say I did know this throughout the race. I'm guessing this is the first time you drove the truck since that one league we did.
Yes.
How was tire saving? How was tire saving throughout the race? Because, you know, I was talking about you're very known for your tire saving skills, always making a run to the front near the end of long runs, and look at you came home second today.
Well, I didn't actually try to tire save at all because I know it was the truck series, but raw center. But the tires definitely fell off a cliff after a certain point. But it was pretty apparent that nobody was saving because of all the short runs we kept getting. Would have wished it could have gone green because I felt like I was definitely going to be better if we had a long run. Towards the end of that longer run we had in the middle, when I started 1500th, I was working my way through, but just not enough long run pace. Not enough long run pace, but enough long run laps here in the truck series.
Yeah, a couple more questions here. I did mention about Michael Wallace backing into the wall in the burnout. Is that something, you know, you guys are going to bring to the ASCA officials, have them look at, maybe check out the 7 truck, see if you guys could take the win home yourself?
Probably not. No, it's a video game.
Okay. Anybody at home you want to thank?
Me, myself, and I. Shout out to Sneakers O'Toole because he's not taking his sneakers off. AJ Hyder because he's AJ Hyder.
So true.
And then to let Diego roll down that I'm not watching Attack on Titan. But apart from that, I don't think there's anybody else to shout.
Hey, Chris, can you make me paint scheme?
No.
Can you make me 2 paint schemes?
No.
Can you make me 3?
No. I'm too busy making beer cans.
He'll make a paint scheme for $25. Unless you close commissions, I'm not sure. Oh, they are closed. Dang it. Okay.
For the moment, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much, Chris. Congratulations on second place in your own race today.
Yeah, wow. Awesome. Would have been nice to have a run of 15 or more laps, but
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Congratulations, Chris. I believe that leads us to our third place finisher, and that is Ryan
Ryan
Kwan
Kwan.
of all people. How did Ryan Kwan get here? Nobody knows. I mean, Kwan, how did you get the third today?
Well, first of all, I'm a little upset that you think I don't have the talent to be up there, Marcus. But I don't know. It was an up and
Oh
down
my
day
God.
nonetheless. We I mean, qualified well, but I got myself a speeding penalty on the first round of pit stops, and then got myself kind of in the mix, and had a lot of close calls all day. But just kind of found myself in the right place there when all those wrecks happened, and just kind of felt myself contending for the win there.
Yeah, and of the redemption trucks, I mean, we saw you were consistently dodging wrecks barely, especially that big one that happened in the turn 3. You and Inman both worked through it with each other, and well, I mean, you just got through enough stuff. You even got through the one that Inman got turned in. So, yeah, was there anything behind that? Just pure talent that got you through that to get a third place here?
To be honest, there's a lot of just luck. I kind of barely kissed Chris Lilly's rear bumper, and I'm sorry for violating him a little bit, but fortunately I didn't shove him right into it and cause a bigger wreck. So, all in all, I mean, a lot of luck, and it's unfortunate that Nate got caught up in that. He had a lot of speed too, but just sometimes luck's just not on your side.
Yeah. Well, I know today's the first race where you've actually been able to finish off a good run. Thinking about Vegas, where you were running somewhere in the mid pack and got ARCA braked into. Anybody here you want to thank today for giving you the truck to be up there?
I would thank LJ Smito, but he's not much of a help to me at most times. Want to
Okay.
thank the Lord above for keeping me safe in all those wrecks today, and more or less want to thank my ability to use my left foot. So, hooray!
You don't use your right foot to also brake?
No, this isn't a road car, Marcus.
Oh. All right. Well, yeah, that was all right. Well, that was an interesting race from you, Ryan Kwan. Last question here. I forgot to ask you this. How does this help you in the points? Do you feel like you're going to be able to make a run at the playoffs here this season, or do you think it's going to have to wait at some point?
I don't know. I mean, at least the way it looks for me is it's just going to be a matter of showing up when I can, and I think next week's still kind of up for grabs. So, if I could show up and compete, and I'm there fighting for points, then we'll see how it ends up. But for now, it's just kind of show up and race as best that I can.
All right. Well, congratulations on your first ASCA podium today, Kwan. Hopefully, we'll see you next week.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you.
I think that's the cut it from us here from the booth. I'd like to thank Marcus Vanderlee and Armani DePaul for filling in for our usual commentators tonight. But you guys did a great job. I'll commend you on that.
I appreciate it.
And Armani, I think you expected this anyways because you commented the Cup Series on Mondays. Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, well, normally, yeah, it should be commentating.
Yeah.
I always go back. I always go back whenever I cause a wreck or wreck myself or something and see what Armani has to say about it. So, yeah, it was interesting to be up here in the booth with Armani today. Definitely a fun time.
Yeah, no. So tune in on Monday night for the Chris Lilly Designs 200 instead here for the ASCA Cup Series. Armani, we hope you're in the booth for that tomorrow on Monday night. But for now, for